What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and oh my dear God, we did it. We got Life is Strange 3. Now, not technically, right? But we're getting very, very close. So, funny story, I recorded a video speculating when we would get Life is Strange 3. I was exactly 1 week off in that prediction. I deleted that video because it became very outdated approximately 5 to 10 minutes after I had recorded. So what am I talking about? Well, for those that live under a rock, Square Enix is having a Nintendo Direct, a PlayStation State of Play. They're doing their own thing, okay? It's called Square Enix Presents 2021, and they're going to be having a 40-minute show that is next Thursday, and they listed off quite a few things that are actually going to be there, okay? They're going to not just show Life is Strange. They'll include Outriders, updates on Marvel's Avengers, Tomb Raider's 25th anniversary, which, by the way, that will be the collection. I don't remember there was a leak about putting all 3 Tomb Raiders, the most recent ones, together. That'll be that. New Square Enix Montreal's game. That could very well be another co-op superhero game. Just Cause Mobile. Don't really think anybody cares. And Balan Wonderworld. Don't think anybody cares. Or at least I have opinions on Balan Wonderworld, but they're complicated. So, but world premiere, all new Life is Strange game. It's what they are literally headlining. Life is Strange is the headliner for Square Enix Presents. Insanely excited. They even mention that it'll feature a brand new protagonist with an exciting new power. Now, my dear God, guys, I'm so excited. Oh, really quickly, if you guys are new here and you do like Life is Strange, I've been covering it for years, actually. I've been covering it consistently for a few months, but I've been covering every single Life is Strange game that's ever actually come out. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle. Would love to have you guys over there. I'm going to be covering this game a lot. Monday, we're going to have a video. Thursday, right after the show is over, or actually right after they show Life is Strange, I will do a video, hopefully like 20, 30 minutes after. You guys will see a video. We'll go over everything that we learned about the game, and we will go from there, okay? Insanely exciting stuff. Honestly, I mean, look, Life is Strange 2 I didn't like. I said that out loud. I was honestly the villain of the people of the internet when Life is Strange 2 came out, and I was happy to be that, but I am such a fan of the, I want this franchise around. I love the first game to death. It'll always be one of my favorite games of all time. The farewell episode is one of my, my dear God, the farewell episode was so good. Before the Storm, I think actually was really good. So I cannot wait. Now, let me say this. So in terms of what to expect, well, it's a 40-minute show. They have to show all that other stuff. Obviously, Life is Strange is going to be the main thing. I would expect a trailer. Life is Strange isn't really one to show gameplay. Now, Life is Strange 2 did, but they did it much later. They did it, I think, right before the game released. They showed, I believe they showed the first, 18 minutes, if I remember correctly. They showed quite a few minutes. I think it was 15 to 20 minutes of the opening of the first episode, and that was kind of their gameplay presentation. But even for that game, when they announced it, it was a trailer. Before the Storm, it was a trailer. Life is Strange, it was a trailer. Farewell episode, it was a trailer. So they do that. And there's honestly, I mean, let's not kid ourselves. You walk around, you interact, you talk, you use your powers, but it's not a game that rests on the gameplay. We all know how it's going to feel. We all kind of even know how it's going to look, to be honest. I mean, for the most part, but insanely exciting. So I would expect a trailer. I would expect like a 2, 3, 4-minute trailer, a release date. Now, Monday, this upcoming Monday, make sure you guys come back here. I'm going to do predictions for the release date. We'll talk about the episodic, path there that they hopefully will do as well. So I want to talk about that there. But I do think, for the record, just in case you guys don't watch that video, I do think they will give the release date for this game. Life is Strange games have very quick turnaround times. It was so long ago, I don't remember how Life is Strange 1 happened in terms of the distance between the announcement and the release of the first episode. I think it was relatively close. I know for a fact Before the Storm was in June, the announcement, and then that game came out in August. The farewell episode was very, very closely connected. Life is Strange 2, I think they announced 2 or 3 months before the game comes out. So you can kind of sense the game gets announced, comes out 2 to 3-ish months later. We'll talk about the predictions on Monday's video. But remember, the leak about this game. Now, I think these leaks are going to be very accurate. I really do. I have a really good feeling about what we've already heard about Life is Strange 3. It's called Life is Strange True Colors. It's going to be starring a character named Alex, which is awesome because that's my name, but it's a girl. It's an Asian American, okay? So that's, again, these are rumors. You take it with a grain of salt. If they're named Jeff and it's a boy, well, that's just the way they decided to go, okay? It's up to them. But no, honestly, I really do believe these leaks and that the power is reading minds, okay? Now, it's just reading minds. I don't think it's mind control. Remember, as I've said in multiple of these videos, we've talked about powers that the new character could have. I said just go with the Infinity Stones, just do different Infinity Stones. They've already technically done time and power, really, because, Max could control time. Daniel used the Force basically to move some rocks around, and that was his ability. I think the ability to manipulate reality, stuff like that, which could also, I guess, technically be, closely related to time, but you could really pick any of the other, 4 Infinity Stones. But I think reading minds is actually really, really cool. I would have liked to have the ability to control people's minds. It doesn't mean that you can't. It doesn't mean maybe your character won't learn how to do that, but the fact of just reading minds still is cool because nobody can keep secrets from you. You can probably learn a lot of terrible things about people, or that things that people are doing that they won't admit, but you can read their mind. And I could, I'm playing Persona, so I kind of have that kind of like dual reality, kind of a concept in my head. But they could do something like that in Life is Strange, where it's like you read someone's mind. And now, obviously, you can do a lot of different things, and it's probably going to be a tale of your character and overcoming, different kinds of things. We'll see how it is. But they could do something where like you find out something, but you can't prove it because it's literally in their mind. So you have to get them to say it. So there's a lot of potential there. We also know, I guess don't technically know, but from leaks, that they're going to be focusing on a small setting. I know that's something that's very, very important to people. I know I told you guys over the past couple of videos, number one thing to me is like focusing on the characters and on the power, not so much about making it something that's really just not that. But a lot of you guys had said, one of the main things you loved about Life is Strange, and I completely agree, is Arcadia Bay. Arcadia Bay really became a character, one of the most important things about Life is Strange, okay? And now I believe Life is Strange 2 lacked quite a few things, but one of the major things Life is Strange 2 lacked was a consistent setting. Now, the point of the game was to obviously be moving around, which I get it, okay? And that was literally what they wanted to do, but you didn't have a place to really call home. You didn't have a place to kind of fall in love with. You played in a place, and then by the next episode, you were with a completely different cast of characters in a completely new setting. And again, you could debate amongst yourselves if it worked or not. I would say it didn't, and that's just me. But again, remember, I'm the villain of Life is Strange 2. But I completely agree. So I love the idea that, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like they're listening. They're going back to a power that's more internal, like literally using the Force is kind of external, but time travel, something about reading minds, that's very like, I don't know, that's like a personal, obviously not everybody can do it, but it's like a personal thing between you and your character, okay? So I love that. I love a small town setting, makes you fall in love with the area, makes you feel like you're actually a part of something. You can build relationships with characters that way. Really, really awesome. As I've always said, I still want, I've talked about it numerous times. I want Max in some capacity in this game. Do I think that's going to happen? No. I wouldn't say not a chance because anything's truly possible, especially for games like this. But I really don't think it's going to happen, but I hope it does. I am so excited. I really am. I was excited for Life is Strange 2. The game disappointed the heck out of me. I was so upset about it. I made such a big deal about it online. And, honestly, I'm kind of excited just to replicate that in some way with this game. I truly am. I'm like a diehard fan is tough to say because maybe you could say, well, Alex, you despise Life is Strange 2 so much. Can you consider yourself a fan? I love the franchise. I want what's best for it. I guess I want what I think is best for it, which is obviously a subjective thing, right? Or maybe it's a selfish thing, but I really want this game to be good. I have a lot of faith as of right now. We'll see, in a couple months from now. But I have a lot of faith right now in Deck 9. Deck 9 will be the ones making it. Again, I really liked Before the Storm. I know not everybody did. That's okay. I think they proved they can make a Life is Strange game even in an established world with established characters. They were able to do that, so I love that. Again, the farewell episode, I think, in my opinion, the farewell episode is the best Life is Strange episode out of all however many there were, like 13, 14 episodes. I think it was the best one. So I have a lot of faith in them that they can hopefully pull this one off. They've been working on it for a very long time. I cannot wait. Again, Monday, we'll do a prediction video for the release date. Next Thursday, I'll do a video right as soon as it's shown. We'll go over whatever we see in it, and we'll go from there. I'm going to do videos at least weekly, maybe more than weekly as we get closer to it. We'll have to see when the game actually releases, okay? Loads of stuff. I mean, I can think of loads of stuff that I want to talk about before the game's even announced, but we'll do live streams. We'll cover the game, every single episode, if it is episodic, all that kind of stuff, okay? Let me know all the stuff you want to talk about in the comments below, guys. Let me know if you guys are excited, all that good stuff. As always, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. Again, if you want to follow me over on Twitter, PodcastNow15 is my Twitter handle. Would love to have you guys over there. The link for that is in the description below. Thank you for watching. I truly, truly do appreciate it. I know we don't agree on everything, especially with Life is Strange. I think that's totally okay. No problems there. I hope to see you all on the next video.